Hi, we're Ben and Rebecca from His and Hers, Alaska. We just arrived at the Thousand Trails along the Russian River in Cloverdale, California.
And we have a leak in the back window of our motorhome. In a couple days, a big El Nino storm is going to be coming through the area, so we need to get this thing sealed up. This is something we've never done before, but we've done some research and it looks pretty cut and dry, so let's jump right in. Well, I'm about 99% positive that the leak is coming from this back window. The reason why I say that is I've checked up here in my cabinet and I'm getting nothing. But what happens is it leaks right there in that corner. Nothing tremendous, just a nice little drip, but it gets the mattress wet. As you can see, we have insulation up. This back window gets really cold. So we put some Reflectix cut to shape and some of this Duck brand window treatment. It really makes a big difference, but I'm going to tear that off now. One of my concerns is the fact that this is also one of those escape windows that I guess you could technically kick and escape the coach. I'm not quite sure how much pressure I'm going to be able to put up against the glass. But like I said, I really don't have any idea what I'm doing. I'm just winging this, but it seems like it's pretty cut and dry. When I put up the window treatments, I covered these Phillips head screws with little strips of electrical tape. And I would like to reuse those, so I'm just going to line them up right there. All right, there's about a dozen or so screws like this, so there's only one way to jump in. I'm going to start undoing these. Okay, the trim ring has been removed, and I can see daylight there. So I'm about to push on the glass, and Rebecca's here to catch it. Hello there.
I caught it.
You did. That was not that difficult.
No, it popped right out.
I'm not seeing too much water damage here. Of course, it's only leaked twice, so that's a good thing.
Let's get this sealed up before the storm comes.
This is not good. What's going on? What happened to my bedroom?
We got some helpers here, don't we?
Patio.
You like this new sun window, Remy?
Now, the best part of the job, you have to scrape all this crap off. It's residue.
While Beck's working on the motorhome part, I'm working on the window. So I'm just working this putty off here.
So now that we've scraped the residue off, we are cleaning it. You've really got to get it all the way down so that there's nothing left. All we had in the RV was some carb cleaner. It's working really well with a
nice hardy paper towel.
Yeah. And I've got the whole bottom and one side done. Now I'm doing the other side and the top.
The back of the motorhome is all clean. And now, from the research that I've seen, we need to run this butyl tape around the outside of the motorhome and then set the window back in place. This is what butyl tape looks like. It comes in a variety of sizes of rolls. I believe this one was 20 feet. So we're just gonna run that around the edge of the motorhome. Ran the butyl tape all the way around the edge of the motorhome, and I have it overlapping just a little bit onto the other side. So I don't have it like flush with the edge of the motorhome. It is overlapping. Now we're just gonna peel this off and then put the window up. I did make the seam. This is all one run of tape, but I put the seam right down here in the bottom center. I didn't want the seam up top because that could be a leak point. We got the window up. It's a little loose in its place, but hopefully that snugs up nicely when I run the screws in on the other side. Here's what it looks like on the inside. You can see a little bit of that putty starting to bulge out. Time to screw the frame in. Ran all the screws in for the trim here, and it looks good on the outside, and Beck is going to give us a spray down. Start with a light mist. And now she is hitting the top of the motorhome. Oh, that's a full-blown flood now. So far, so good. Back window hasn't been this clean since we left Alaska. I think we did it. So she's giving it some El Nino size rain showers here. And no more leaks. Awesome, good news. So we are ready for this El Nino grade storm. And also wanted to let you know, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe to our channel. And right now we're on our North American road trip, which is about a 20,000 mile, 7-month road trip from Alaska around North America. So check out that playlist. It's called the North American Road Trip. Thanks for watching, and remember to enjoy the ride.